Hello, fire signs, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay, so what I like to do is to still focus solely on your romantic situation, but I like to share with you how to view your romantic situation more from a spiritual context and to learn to trust and believe in your true power as well as restoring that unshakable inner peace that you once felt. Okay? So, what I like to do here, ladies and gentlemen, is to use my inner peace cards that I have here. Okay? And keep in mind, fire signs, that this reading will not resonate for each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the information that you're seeking. And keep in mind that this reading is basically giving you more of a spiritual context of your romantic situation rather than just viewing it more from a mundane type, stance here. Okay, so let's see, ladies and gentlemen, what Spirit has or what message Spirit has to offer you. Now, what I like to do is to discuss, of course, your hopes and fears. I like to also then discuss your present situation, and then I'm going to move on to various solutions that you might consider injecting into your life in order to restore this balance or this harmony that your heart has been seeking. And then I'm going to move on along and just to give you a message from your higher self. And then we'll conclude with a barrier perhaps that might be impeding the process or the natural flow of your relationship. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has for you. Spirit, what message would you like me to share with fire signs? And we're going to be focusing solely on their romantic situation, and this reading is valid until the end of next month. So what messages would you like me to share? Okay, fire signs, let's start off by just examining with the card that fell to the bottom of the deck here. We have your purpose is personal expansion. So with that card, that's kind of suggesting or urging you to stop thinking that your purpose or your goal is only geared toward, one aspect of your life. This card is asking you to be a bit more authentic when meeting new people and introducing yourself, okay? And know that, you are in fact okay with how you are. And you don't have to really be pretentious for anyone here that I'm getting. This card is asking you to trust and to use your intuition a bit more when it comes to making crucial decisions, particularly when it comes to your romantic situation. So the question remains here is, how can you, fire signs, be more intentional with your choices and live a bit with more purpose? Okay? Let's move right along and look at your hopes and fears here. Okay? We have the Midas touch. Things, fire signs, are seemingly working out in your favor here. So this card is kind of asking you is that, as you are hoping or wishing for something to materialize, you need to understand that there are limitless opportunities surrounding you, particularly in your romantic situation. Because I'm getting the sense that some of you are feeling a bit stuck, and it might be due to problems that you may have had with an ex. Okay? This is telling you that there are other opportunities out there. That person certainly is not the only one out there for you. Understand that joy as well as peace are your natural right, and they are certainly within your reach here. Abundance is as well. Okay, so whatever you are kind of wishing to materialize, it seems that it certainly is going to come true for you. Things are really working out quicker than what you think. Okay, so ask yourselves, in what ways are you abundant right now, fire sign? Okay, let's move right along and just look at your current situation here. Understand that when peace is your priority, negativity certainly cannot exist. As I said, just suggested with you guys, it seems that you are stuck in a situation in some sense here. And this card is kind of asking you to realize that peace certainly always prevails. Because I feel that many of you are somewhat feeling a bit fearful about a choice that you may have made, romantically. And it looks like the choice might have been between more than one partners here. Okay, because you have these two people here that's shown here in this image. So what you might want to ask yourself or tell yourself, try to choose love, not darkness. All right. So how can you see through the eyes of source energy and prioritize your inner peace? Fire signs. Okay. Let's try to go to your next card to just look for various solutions to your problems here. Okay. We have rest, renew, recharge. So that's kind of suggesting to me that destiny has a hand in your life here. Destiny is steering your course. So it looks like that even though you're kind of feeling bored or feeling a bit in a slump here, as the symbolism is showing here in this card, or feeling a bit extra tired, that's the reason why here, because radical changes are coming about. You're actually kind of shedding your skin like a snake. You're going through a major metamorphosis, if you will. Okay? And this metamorphosis is, or might, it, it might have been kind of causing you to feel a bit more exhausted than usual. So this is telling you to try to make some effort to really focus more on you and stop allowing stress to, to drain your energy. Rest, renew, recharge. And ask yourself, what does your body crave and need right now? Fire signs. Okay. Now let's move right along and look at um, a message from your higher self, a message that spirit has been trying to get to you, but perhaps you've been ignoring it or you just haven't been aware of it. Okay. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, that everyone is in fact on his or her own journey. Okay. So understand that you can't really fix someone. You have to stop trying to be a Madar that I'm kind of getting, or even just simply just a person is always trying to save the world. You're not God. That's not your place to do. Okay? Focus on your own path and trust that your path might differ from another, ladies and gentlemen. You can't really force anyone to doing things your way. Surrender your ideal that you can fix someone. Okay? Let's look at your last card here, which shows a barrier that may be impeding success here. Okay? Understand that there is strength in doing nothing. Wait, some of you may be trying to force results here. And this card is kind of simply telling you that be a bit more patient. Stop trying to force results, and just let go of the outcome. Stop really, when you expect a certain outcome, most of the times you tend to get very, very, very disappointed because things don't usually work out the way that you would want them to. So this is telling you to just take your hands off it. And if it's somebody that perhaps, if someone is meant to be with you, they will come here. But understand that there are a lot of opportunities out there that's for you as well. Okay? So keeping along those lines with surrendering or letting go of a few things here. We're gonna just go on and I'm gonna go on and pull a few cards to just give you a few more messages of energies that you might want to also let go. Additional energies. And some of the energies might in fact crop up or be re-echoed. Okay? So Spirit, what additional messages would you like me to share here with fire signs? Okay, and again, this reading is valid from now until the end of next month. Okay. Spirit wants you to surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Okay? Again, basically re-echoing what this card has asked you to do is to rest, renew, and recharge. This card is also asking you to take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there, because that certainly will help you get through whatever problems that you're going through. Okay? It's time that you surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your intuition. Trust your intuitive faculties. Listen to your body's messages about a person or even, in fact, a situation. Because certainly, if you feel physically drained or, in fact, uncomfortable, be cautious. Alternatively, if you are energized and happy, move forward. So it seems here that you guys have to make an important decision whether to move forward in a new direction or to kind of maintain the status quo here. All right. So you really need to trust your instincts. All right. It's time that you surrender negative thinking. Understand that you certainly have control over your own thoughts. And when negative thoughts surface, fire signs, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on a more positive affirmation. Okay? It's time that you surrender denial. Many of you have been deluding yourself about a situation here. It's time to be real with yourself and to accept the person for what he or she is here. All right? And you have to do this, ladies and gentlemen, without denying the difficulties associated with it. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decision. Okay? It's time that, as I've already indicated to you, surrender the idea that you really can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work, ladies and gentlemen, to try to fix someone, because each person must, in fact, be accountable for his or her own healing. Again, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, is on their own journey. How can you focus more on your own path? And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, with these cards, surrender procrastination. It's time for you guys to make an important decision that you've yet to make. Now it's time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. It's time that you take action to attract the success. And this may be more work related for many of you. Okay? And since I have another card here pulled, I'm going to go on and just share it with you. It's time that you surrender your addictions. Okay? And whether it might be substances, food, people, or even sex, or perhaps for some of you, overworking. It's time that you take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it, ladies and gentlemen, with healthier alternatives. All right? So, in conclusion, fire signs, I'd just like to leave you with a final message simply meant just for you from Spirit, okay? Something that you can focus on during this time span in question, all right? So, Spirit, what final message would you like me to share with fire signs here? Okay, let me go on and get a postcard for you guys. Here we go. And I'm going to read it as it is written. Dearest you, we here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in this world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life and birth it into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it. And we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other, as separate from, better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what's not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever. We just adore you over here. So, fire signs, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought. Be sure to like and share. Subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. If you'd like a more personal reading, you can definitely contact me at will.brown@watconsultinginc.net. Do enjoy your evening, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Thanks a lot.